Hello again, and welcome to another video. This is Chapter 16, Section 2. You guys should have already read pages 648 through 653 in the textbook. We are going to cover sexual reproduction. We are not, however, going to cover the menstrual cycle. That will be done at a later video. So, sexual reproduction. And as always, you guys are going to know the who, what, when, where, why, and how of sexual reproduction. Some vocabulary words that you will need to know are right here. Make sure you guys know these. These will be used in the video as well as during class discussion. So, who goes through sexual reproduction? Who goes through sexual reproduction? Do ladybugs? Do dogs? What about fish? Humans? Well, if you answered yes to all those, you're correct. We all go through sexual reproduction. Now, why do we go through sexual reproduction? The reason why we go through sexual reproduction is to populate, to produce more of our species. If no human went through sexual reproduction, there would be no humans left after a while. So sexual reproduction is done to produce more humans. When does sexual reproduction occur? Sexual reproduction can start to occur at the age of puberty. When does puberty occur? Well, it's different for both boys and girls. Puberty for boys starts about the age of 9. Puberty for girls about the age of 7. However, we're all a little different. And because we're different, puberty can start a little earlier or a little later. Now, I talked about when it could occur. It doesn't mean it should occur at that time. In fact, when should it occur? As your mom or dad always say, it should occur when you have a good education, when you're married, and when you have a good job or career. So, what is sexual reproduction? Simply put, sexual reproduction is the egg and sperm joining together. So, egg is the female reproductive cell, and the sperm is the male reproductive cell. Now, why do you want the egg and sperm to join together? So you get DNA from both your mom and dad. I am a result of my dad's sperm and my mom's egg joining together. I look a little bit like my mom and a little bit like my dad because I got DNA from both of them. I got my dad's DNA from the sperm and my mom's DNA from the egg. So, what is sexual reproduction? It's simply the joining of the sperm and the egg to produce a new offspring. How? How does sexual reproduction occur? Or how do you produce sperm? Well, we have the male reproductive system we're going to talk about first. 2 reasons why the male reproductive system, why we have a male reproductive system. Number 1, it's to make sperm. Sperm are made in the testes or testicles. Number 2, it's to deliver that sperm. That sperm is delivered through the penis called ejaculation. 2 reasons why we have the male reproductive system: make sperm, deliver sperm. And as I said, the sperm are produced in the testes where they go to the epididymis, and then they leave through the vas deferens in a process called ejaculation. We have sperm right here. Then it mixes with fluids in these glands. One of these glands is the prostate gland. You probably heard commercials about the prostate gland. So the sperm leave through the vas deferens, mix with these fluids, and then eventually the fluids plus the sperm, fluid and sperm, that is what we call semen. That semen leaves the penis through a process called ejaculation. So, male reproductive system is there to make sperm, deliver sperm. So the female reproductive system is actually 3 reasons: to receive sperm, to make eggs, and to develop the baby that is going to be produced. The vagina is the opening that receives the sperm. The ovaries are there to produce the eggs. And it's the uterus, it's there to help develop the unborn baby. So, the reason why we have the female reproductive system: to receive sperm, to make eggs, and to develop the unborn baby. So, female reproductive system. All right, we will talk about the menstrual cycle in our next video, so I don't want to get too much into how the egg leaves the ovary, goes through the fallopian tubes in the uterus, and if it's unfertilized, out the vagina. That deals with the menstrual cycle. Like I said, we're going to deal with that in the next video. All right, so where does sexual reproduction take place? Where does that sperm and egg end up joining? The sperm and egg end up joining somewhere, usually in this fallopian tube or this fallopian tube. So sexual reproduction or fertilization of the egg occurs in the fallopian tubes, one of the two fallopian tubes. So the sperm are deposited somewhere in the vagina. The sperm have to swim up through the uterus, find the correct fallopian tube, and it's the first sperm that gets to the egg, fertilizes that egg. And that eventually becomes me, or it became one of you guys. So that is sexual reproduction. The who, the what, the when, the where, the why, and the how of it. Thank you for listening.